With less than a week to go, the big reunion clock is ticking. And with renewed interest from UK media, it's back in front of the cameras as the reformed champs hit the publicity trail.
I have no makeup on and I look like pants.
I don't know if I can remember how to pose. It's been a while.
That's the first time we've said that in like 12 years. I didn't even say it. 911 back together. Did you ever think it?
It's like 2000, so...
It's going to be a very long day. I've literally just come from this morning.
This is ours, with a plate of sticky buns at the bottom.
No.
It is.
I'm not doing that. It's nice to see us actually dressed as adults.
I half expected the rail to be full of young clothes and denim or something, so when I seen the dresses I was like, oh yay, oh my god, like they're fitting to our age.
But growing older and wiser means it's not just the denim they can leave behind.
It's taking a lot less time to start feeling like a band than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I'm so comfortable
Yeah.
with you. Like I have had, even like in rehearsals and all through, I haven't had one feeling of, oh god, this isn't going to work. This
No.
is really dull.
Okay, I was trying to even remember what half the conversations were we had, and I couldn't even remember.
It's
So I
actually
was,
gone.
It is, and I was thinking, oh, I think they really belonged back in
past.
'99.
And just reconnecting with the guys as well.
All three of us are here in the back of the car ready to do a photo.
Good. Body straight round to camera. Yeah. Nice.
I literally categorically said, no, I'm not being bubble wrapped, not me. Now if I step out, who's being bubble wrapped?
This is a second chance. Not many people get a second chance to live the dream. I'm just trying to enjoy every minute of it.
After missing the last block of rehearsals because of college studies, Kiwi is catching up with her sister Edel. The Bewitched twins are making sure they don't repeat the mistakes that led to their split the first time around.
It was weird. There was a really bizarre feeling in the room before lunch yesterday. And
Is that because Blue were coming?
I should imagine so. I think everybody, like, quietly was feeling the pressure. That must have been horrible for you guys, and you're like, well, brilliant. Yeah, we were a man down. So you're feeling a bit weird that I wasn't there to kind of back you up almost. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, where's my wing woman? Like, you know, and I think it's going to take time for me to feel like they're my wing women. I kind of fear a little bit that you're missing this a little bit. Yeah, I am. It's because I'm so busy. It's been a massive journey for me going through college, and I can't muck that up for 2 weeks rehearsals. I just can't. Because when I look at you, there are definitely moments that you have tough times and emotional times, but please don't ever forget that I'm here for you. I'll never forget. Jeez, you're the only reason I'm still sat on this table today. Yeah. You feel like it's quite important not to be that vulnerable right now, and I appreciate that. Yeah. But I just wanted you to know that I am here for you as well, and I know there are things going on. When you're ready, just don't forget to come back. Yeah. I don't have to be a counsellor, but I'm your sister. I know.
Back in rehearsals, after a less than ecstatic reception, New Boys Blue won a few fans after performing in front of the other groups. So later on, it was all down to the boozer for a catch-up.
I've got to say, it's really nice sitting around the table with the people that do like us in this show. All the rest didn't want to be in.
They didn't turn up.
Thanks, guys. You know what? Cheers, guys.
There you go. Cheers, guys. Well, if anything I could say, I had so much fun.
Do you remember when we were in New York?
I did though. I had to write laughing off our group. I had the best time ever.
Did you have a mixed group? Like, did you? Was there?
The dynamic was great for me.
Did anybody say? Did anybody message?
I know what you're gonna ask.
We've already asked the lads anyway.
Actually, what did the lads say?
So was there like an orgy?
Never. No. Like for me, being in the band, I was kind of like the loose cannon of the group a little bit.
You used to party with us, though.
I did. I know. Yeah.
None of you guys like go with each other, like.
Me and Duncan had relations.
Me and Michelle had a little thing. But she tell me gay.
Oh, Duncan!
He can joke about his sexuality now, but for years Duncan had to live with his secret.
Being brought up as a strict Catholic, the whole kind of gay thing in my head was bad and wrong. And it wasn't until I was in the band, being around other gay guys, understanding that actually you can be gay. It's all right to like other guys. Kind of made me open up a little bit more in myself. And I had a secret undercover relationship with one of our dancers. I actually really liked him. And I couldn't tell anybody. We would meet up in secret places, hotels or wherever. I used to ring him up, paranoid. Have you told anybody? Have you told anybody? And he'd be like, I'm not going to tell anybody. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. And I went about 3 years of not telling anybody. The whole time I was still confused about my sexuality. I was still sleeping with girls. And he was in love with me. And I broke his heart to the point where he couldn't be with me in that way anymore and ended it. And it was at that moment when he was gone out of my life, I realized about myself.
But being a heartthrob in a boy band with a legion of female fans, he wasn't ready to admit the truth.
I wanted to still be kind of known as Duncan James from Blue, the heartthrob, the ladies' man. And if anybody ever used to say anything about me, I think he's gay or something, I would get this panic inside me, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, do they know something? Do they know something? Has somebody said something?
But under the glare of the media spotlight, you can't keep a secret forever.
I was outed by the news of the world. I was so frightened. I actually had to leave the country. I couldn't even be in the UK. And actually, it was a really minor thing. A lot of people was like, oh, I always thought you were gay, or I always thought you were like that.
The secret was finally out, but his world soon changed again when, with excellent comic timing, his ex-girlfriend brought some rather unexpected news.
Crazily enough, 2 months later, found out I was going to be a dad.
These days, Duncan stays in touch with former girlfriend Claire and spends as much time as he can with his daughter Tiani Finn.
Right, here we are. We're going bowling. My little girl is the most beautifulest little thing. It was the best thing to come out of my crazy, confused time, I call it, when I didn't know what was going on. High five. I'm going through another bit of a change in my life right now. I'm 34 years old. I'm kind of figuring out who I am. I'm back doing Blue, what I love. I'm getting another chance to relive my, my dreams again. It feels good.
After a 2-week break from rehearsals, all of the groups are gathered for one last run-through before hitting the stage. And it looks like New Boys Blue have finally settled into the big reunion family.
Good pair of pins in your still, ain't you, girl?
I'm working on it.
Even with the pressure of the gig mounting, just outside the rehearsal room, Liberty X are grabbing every opportunity for some light relief.
I've got to step into reality, yeah.
You had a quick little rehearsal in your house, didn't you?
Yeah, Jimmy came to my flat and we're in the kitchen, like, just doing the middle eight of body shake and all this hand business stuff.
While Lee frets about the precise shakes his body must make, Anthony has other worries.
I'm shitting it because...
Press-wise?
Yeah, completely. Sort of get singled out as the one with no talent.
They do that, I don't know if they say that, but they do that with every band. It was like in this band, I was one who got the shit.
Yeah, I know, but you can still take it upon yourself to think, what the fuck have I done?
These days, Anthony's found happiness with his girlfriend Rosanna, but in Blue, he was viciously singled out for scrutiny.
It just felt like I was like a soap villain, do you know what I mean? Girls being horrible to me in clubs, and we're the other three are much better looking than you. How does it feel like to be the ugly one? How does it feel like to be the fat one? How does it feel like to be the unpopular one? How does it feel like to be the untalented one? And you're just like, what? I don't even know you, do you know what I mean? Why are you being so nasty for?
Without a solo career like his bandmates, he was left to fend for himself in the post-Blue wasteland.
I was about 23, 24, so I'm still a young lad, you know? The boys are gone, I got no one around me, and I'm thinking, oh, they're doing their own thing, and I'm Anthony Costa, I'm sitting at home twiddling my thumbs.
But that didn't stop him from chucking his cash around and trying to hang on to the pop star lifestyle.
I always wanted a massive house. I wanted the swimming pool inside, I wanted the tennis courts outside, I wanted everything. Because I thought, if I'm going to live amazing. I had a great time for 2-3 years in that house. I had parties, I had everything. But I couldn't afford it. It was like £6-7 grand mortgage. I was spending beyond my means, mate. The reality is you make so much money for the people above you, and you see nothing. I think we saw about 200 grand's worth, and we made these people just under £80 million in 4 years. And then I remember having a phone call from my accountant going, you owe 600 grand to the tax man. What? I thought everything was being sorted by accountants, but deep down, I couldn't afford a fucking train ticket, mate, to go from the West End to my ass. I had the banks on my case, I had everything, and it was so much pressure to take that I lost everything. Everything, and if you can name any, if you go there now in my old house, everything's gone, because they took everything. From being up there, Charlie Big Bollocks, Tony Montana Scarface, to being Derek Trotter.
With less enormous testicles than he thought, and having hit rock bottom, in 2005 he was offered a lifeline.
I get a call from my agent, I'm a celebrity one, yeah. And I was well apprehensive. I was like, no way, no, I can't. I'm too scared. People are not going to like me. They're going to hate me. And then I remember talking to my mum and dad, and I was like, look, I've just been offered I'm a celebrity. And they went, do it.
It was a gamble, but with the taste of kangaroo anus came another taste of life in the spotlight and a newfound confidence.
I had people bullshitting me, and I can do this and I can do that. I can get you a solo deal. We're going to go and do a tour, and we're rubbish. I want to do my own thing, and then I can be my own boss. Look how young I am there.
I know.
Finally comfortable in his skin, he got another life-changing opportunity when he was offered a role in the West End musical Blood Brothers.
I remember walking into that room and just everyone whispering, that's him from Blue. Why is he doing it? He's not an actor. Unbeknown to people, I did acting when I was a kid, so I was a trained actor. And it was the best thing I could have ever done for myself. The other lads are doing so well in their solo stuff. Good luck to you, boys. I'm doing what I want to do.
After reigniting his childhood passion, he now has his eye on even bigger projects with his film debut.
Action! Anthony Costa now is in a good place. He's much happier, much more assertive.
Cut.
I do things that I believe in now, and I feel that I've learnt a lot.
Coming up, there's major crisis in the Liberty X camp.
Have you ever done it with 4 of you?
No, not a big show like this ever.
Kerry's having a wobble.
I didn't want to come. I was just like, I can't do this.
And I was at the dance routine wrong, and I can just see Paul looking at me in disgust.
And Sean from 5 has a meltdown and walks.
Everything I felt in the past just came back.